Yeah, absolutely. I think that that video perhaps is one of the most viewed video in the world until today, ever since the video was released. But even though some reports is actually are saying that the authenticity of that video is not verified, but regardless, so that video really shows the nosedive of the aircraft from more than 8,000 meters falling to the ground. So that is the most odd phenomenon until today, even though there is no preliminary conclusions at all, because it's too early to justify and come to any kind of a conclusion. As we can imagine, this is only like, more than 24 hours. So that really baffles all the experts. However, having said that, they do outline a few scenarios. So possibly that could be an indication of the technical failures, including the engine shutdown, or could be the mechanical issues of the aircraft or the system failure, etc., etc., and could be the combination of the technical issues with the human performance, the human errors of operating the aircraft.
Where do investigators start when looking for the black box?
It is quite challenging at this stage to locate the black box now, because the aircraft actually nose-dived into the very mountainous area. It's surrounded by the mountains. It's at the valley of the three mountains, and there is no power. There is no any kind of established available road to go into the area. So what the Chinese authority is currently doing now is to set up the power line to allow the lighting to be available for that, and also to work to really create a road, a path for the investigators to go into the area to search for the debris and the black box. But having said that, the weather forecast actually is saying quite a challenging situations for the investigators because of the forecast of the heavy rain and also the drop of the temperature. So when they start locating the black box, they also look at all the debris, the remainings of the body, even though apparently until today they haven't found anything yet. It's all the debris, the very wreckage from the aircraft, and some of the pieces of the personal belongings from the passengers or the cabin crews on board the aircraft.
And what do we know about the plane? Was it particularly old, or were there known issues with this particular model?
The information until today did not say that actually the aircraft is relatively new, because it's only entering into its 6.8 years time. So it's like a prime time for aircraft operating at this stage. Having said that, some information available until today has believed that FAA issued a very urgent airworthiness directive orders to all the airlines operating the Boeing 737-800. That was last year. And then CAAC also issued an emergency airworthiness directive to order all the airlines operating this type of aircraft to have some technical check, and they require the check report to be reported back to CAAC. So apparently there is some kind of a technical correction as a result of that, but no further information was available about that ever since then.
And what is the safety record of airlines in the country, such as China Eastern Airlines?
The Chinese community and also the aviation industry is very proud of the safety record in China in the past 10 years, because apparently the last one happened, that was 2010 August, where a regional aircraft, Burrito 190, crashed in Yichun Airport in Heilongjiang province, which is very up northeast. So that was one of the fatal air crashes in China, killing 44 passengers, but still 52 survived the crash. And before that, in a few years, like in 1993, 1994, and then also in 2003, 2004, those were few years where the safety record was not satisfactory. So many contribution factors give rise to this kind of safety concerns, perhaps of the demand, it's, the outperform the supply and, the regulatory issues, etc., etc. But after that, after 2010, the Yichun air crash, apparently the collaborative and the joint efforts from the authority, from the community, the aviation industry has significantly improved the safety performance and the records of the country. So this is the kind of a first in the last 10 years.
Chrystal Zhang, thanks for your insights.
My pleasure.